What's up guys, Mitchell Watts with Town & Country TV. I'm so glad to be back in front of the camera. This is the first video I have made since having surgery on my vocal cords. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but yes, I was down and out, and that's the reason you haven't seen me in probably a month or so. Nonetheless, I'm joined by my man, Mr. Colton. I call him C-Love because last name's Love. C-Love. Anyways, what we're going to do in this video is talk about the new Gen 3 Raptor. Everything that we know so far as the leaks, the rumors, and there's a good bit of information already out there. But before we run into that, we're actually going to do our giveaway. So if you guys didn't know, we are constantly running giveaways on TCcustoms.com/giveaway. That is the address. In fact, we've got a new giveaway running. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But let's do this. Let's go ahead and give away this last. What did we give away this last time? Do you mind sharing with that?
The last time we did a giveaway?
Yeah, what are we giving away today?
Oh, today we're giving away a $250 gift card to TC Customs. Wait, we're not?
Giving a set of wheels away.
Oh, this is the set of wheels giveaway?
Yeah.
Oh, I was not ready for this. Oh, so it looks like we're giving away a set of fuel wheels. All you had to do was go on our website and the TCcustoms.com/giveaway and sign up. It was completely purchase free. You didn't have to spend any money to get it. All you had to do was sign up and register. So that's what we're going to do today. Apparently, I was completely unaware. Sorry, I'd been busy, you know.
I should have
brought me in here.
I should have prepped you a little bit.
Yeah, just briefed a little bit. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're going to do this giveaway. How many entries do we have? It looks like 1,187 entries this time. A little less than normal, but that means it gives you a better chance of winning.
Absolutely. So what we're doing is we've got everybody's name entered into this Excel spreadsheet. We're going to ask Siri for a random number between 1 and whatever the number is, and then whatever number that is and corresponds to the Excel spreadsheet, boom, you are the winner, and we're going to call you, and you're going to hear that here in just a second. Before we actually go into that, though, let's talk about what he actually. I'm glad you actually spilled the beans there. We're doing 12 days of giveaways on TCcustoms.com. So once again, same URL, TCcustoms.com/giveaway. Go there, fill out your information, and you're automatically entered to win one of 12 $250 gift cards towards TC Customs. Anything on TC Customs, whether it's merchandise, like shirts or jacket or whatever, or a leveling kit, a full-blown lift kit, the whole nine. So go check that out. All right, so can you tell me exactly how many entries we have? And I'm going to go ahead and ask Siri for that random number.
We have 1,187 entries.
Okay, all right, so that way you guys can see that I'm doing this live as well. So I've got my phone. Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 1,187. 1,050. I don't know, does that show up on the camera? Hopefully it does. Does it? Fantastic. 1,150. Hey, Colton, pick up that laptop so people can see that we're not just changing these numbers around. I don't know, Josh, can you move that camera around to see? 1,050 is the number. 1,050. 1,050. Who is that? Jeremy Pickens, if I saw that right? Is that Jeremy Sanders? Jeremy Sanders. Fantastic. All right, so let's take the laptop back over here so we don't show his phone number to all of YouTube, and let's go ahead and call him. Had to put that contact in there, so please answer. Please answer. Yeah, he probably is at work. I'll pop him a text. I don't want to necessarily tell him who I am just yet because I want to pop him a text. Hey, Jeremy, call me back.
You've reached Jeremy with Ken Sanders Heating and Cooling. Please leave your name, number, and a message,
okay,
and I'll return your call.
So I'm going to go ahead and pop him a text right now. Let's go ahead and move on with the rest of the video, and hopefully he will call me back as we go through the rest of the video. So let's talk about the Raptor. So the very first version of the Raptor actually came out in the 2010 year model. Let's talk a little bit about the history first. 2010 model, and in fact, if you want a really hilarious clip, we actually did a video of the very first Raptor we ever got in stock. So April 2009 was the very first time we ever had a Raptor at our dealership specifically. Now the cool part about those Raptors, those early day Raptors, they originally started out in a 5.4 liter V8 motor, and they very soon with the 2011 model came out with the 6.2 liter V8. Now there's a lot of cool things about that motor. A couple things like it had 2 spark plugs per cylinder for a couple different reasons. One, it would make sure that the engine's so big that it would make sure that there's detonation across the entire cylinder. But the other reason is if you have one spark plug fail, you've got the other one as a backup. pretty cool stuff there. That truck really was revolutionary as far as off-road capability. Came with some Fox coilovers in the front, and it came with Fox shocks in the rear, and it allowed for a lot of wheel and suspension articulation. You did have, however, a couple people that jumped their truck just a little too far, and the end result is some people actually would cause frame damage on their vehicle. Well, let's talk and fast forward a little bit more towards 2015 model year. The Ford F-150 was, prior to this, all made out of steel. The body was steel, the frame was steel, everything like that. In 2015, they went to a military-grade aluminum alloy body with an ultra-high-strength steel frame. And when they did that, they also came out with a new Raptor. So they announced the 15 model, they came out with it, and it took another 2 years where the Raptor came out in the 2017 model. Now, fun fact, that's actually the year model of my particular Raptor, and I absolutely love that thing. There's a couple things that make that thing very unique compared to the Gen 2 versus the Gen 1. Things like now the Raptor has its own dedicated frame. So the frame number, or the frame part number, the part number for the frame on a 2017 through 2020 Raptor is different than the part number for the frame on a normal F-150. You also get a high output 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost and a lot of other things. And I'll tell you, the reason I bring all of this up is to let you know that the 3.5 liter EcoBoost is pretty much the biggest complaint that most people have about the Raptors. Uh-oh, I'm getting a phone call. Who is this? Let's see if we can talk. Hello?
Just missed a call from this number.
Yes, this is Jeremy.
It is.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, do you ever watch YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Who's your favorite automotive YouTuber?
Is this TC?
This is, man. Hey, I'm actually calling to tell you congratulations. You actually are the winner of our free set of Fuel off-road wheels. Congratulations, man.
You've got to be kidding me, right?
I'm dead serious. Hey, and by the way, this phone call is being recorded. It's not live, so we can edit out any cussing. I know you're a little excited.
That's awesome, man.
Congratulations, man. What kind of truck do you have?
2016 F-150 four-door.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I'm assuming you got some factory wheels on it right now?
18-inch factory wheels.
There
yes,
you
sir.
go, man. Well, that's awesome. Well, I just wanted to call and congratulate you. We're actually making a video on the new Gen 3 Raptor right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up wrapping up this this video, and I'm going to call you back before the day's up, and we'll get those wheels sent out to you if you don't mind. Is that okay?
That will be awesome.
Thank you,
very
man.
much.
Hey, and this is my cell phone number, so if you have any questions, hit me back on this number, okay?
Will do. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bud. Have a good one.
You too.
Congratulations. Bye-bye. Well, there you go. Hey, and I think that's pretty exciting. So anyways, let's go back to the Raptor. So we've already talked about the Gen 2 plenty enough. But one of the last things, that 3.5 EcoBoost, a lot of people, oh, I wish I had a V8, I wish I had a V8. And although I love my 3.5 EcoBoost, I wish it did have the sound of a V8. But nonetheless, not at all disappointed with the power and even the fuel economy. I'm getting 15 miles a gallon lifted on 37s and with this big Yakima rack on the back. But that brings us to the Gen 3. So as you guys know, the 2021 F-150 is all new, or by Ford's definition, they're saying that the new F-150 has 92% new parts compared to the old 2020 body style. So by Ford's definition, it's basically all new. With that being said, though, you'll notice that you cannot order a 2021 Raptor. Well, the reason for that is Ford never launches their specialty variant at the same time that they're launching the normal variants. So when you have a new body style, they usually wait at least 1 year. Now, in the case of Gen 2 Raptor, they waited 2 years because they were going from the steel body to the aluminum body. Now, because we're already on the aluminum body and that's staying the same, I truly believe you're going to see a Raptor in the 2022 model year. So very, very cool stuff. But what should we expect? Now, as you can see right there on the screen, there's a couple of leaks at the time that I'm making this video, which, by the way, making it on Friday, December the 4th. And you can see there's quite a few different leaks and things like that. Let's talk about the body. As you can see, you've still got those fender vents that are going to allow for heat extraction. You've still got the signature Raptor hood with the heat extractors there as well. And that's kind of what we've got to look at so far. We've also got some screenshots and some leaked images on the sides of the vehicle, but nonetheless, I'm very, very excited about that. Now let's talk about what you can expect as far as the suspension is concerned. As far as the suspension, one of the biggest changes you're going to find is coil springs in the rear. For the first time that Ford has ever done that in the Ford F-150, I truly believe, once again, this is all based on our sources and what we found online, and based on the picture you're seeing right now, is the new F-150 Raptor is going to have coil springs in the rear. Now, what are the benefits of that? Now, leaf springs are a little bit more stable because they're wider, longer, and you can kind of get some more stability out of towing, but keep in mind the Raptor is not designed for towing. Raptor is designed for high-speed off-roading, rock crawling, off-roading in general, not towing. Ask me how I know. I put this tent on the back of my truck and the thing starts sagging, and I'm like, I got to figure out. I don't want to do the California squat or whatever you call it. But nonetheless, that is what you're going to be looking at is coil springs. That's going to allow for a better ride off road, better ride on road, but just some significantly less towing capacities. So that's something you need to realize. The other benefit is long travel. You can actually get more travel out of that coil spring than you can sometimes get out of certain leaf springs. Now, I know that Deaver makes some great products and some really, really long travel suspension there, but yeah, there you go. Now let's talk about the motors. So I've already mentioned to you that the 3.5 EcoBoost found in the current Gen 2 Raptor is one of the pain points that most people complain about on the internet, and most of those people don't have a truck anyway. But if you think about that, you've got the 3.5. Well, what's the new engine that 2021 is coming with? Just the normal F-150. That's going to be the 3.5 Power Boost. Basically what that is, a 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost mated to a hybrid power system as well. And the cool part is that hybrid powertrain is actually built inside of the 10-speed automatic transmission case. I almost said transfer case, but it's built inside of the actual transmission. So very, very cool stuff there. You get some extra horsepower. There's some rumor on the streets that is going to be a hopped up version of that is going to be available in that new Raptor. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking, oh my gosh, why are you putting a hybrid inside of a Raptor? Well, keep in mind that it gives you some functionality to be able to use that big battery to draw on, and you can actually go camping with it. Like say if you go overlanding, now you've got access to a massive 7.2 kilowatts of power, so you can power a campsite, you can power tools if you're working out of your Raptor, whatever you need power for, you've got that ability and that big battery out of the hybrid system to be able to power that. I don't think they're doing it for fuel economy, but maybe they are, but probably not. Now, the other rumored aspect of the motor is going to be the 5.2 liter cross-plane crank engine straight out of the GT500. I truly believe that they're going to make a limited run of these 5.2 liter V8 supercharged, making 770, maybe 750 horsepower. And I think it's going to be crazy. And I also think it's going to be crazy expensive. In fact, I think it's going to crack $100,000. The Ram TRX, awesome truck, awesome specs on paper. Not seen one in person, obviously, at this time. But I commend them for coming out with a fantastic truck. I do think it's funny, though, that Ford came out with their Raptor in 2010, and it took the Ram 11 years to catch up. So anyways, I'm very excited about that because really at the end of the day, competition breeds more competition, and really at the end of the day, all the consumers end up, and myself as well, end up benefiting from it. I like the competition. So let's talk a little bit more about that motor. I do think that it's going to be very, very limited, maybe 500 or 1,000 of those motors, because I truly don't believe that the Romeo engine plant, the niche line where they build these high performance motors, I don't think they can keep up with very much more demand that this Raptor is going to bring in a 5.2. They're having a hard enough time building GT500s and getting those out to the public. So I do think that it's going to be well over $100,000 truck. I do think that it's going to be fantastic, but I think people are going to be fighting for them tooth and nail. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at there. As far as the inside is concerned, I do believe that this new Raptor is going to have quite a few different keys that makes the Raptor unique, very similar to what it does in the Gen 2. So you'll have things like a unique seat, you'll have a unique steering wheel, you'll have a couple of different components, maybe the carbon fiber package will come back, but realistically, the new 2021 F-150, the normal version, they stepped up their interior game drastically. I know I've not made a whole lot of videos on those, but those are coming, trust me. So subscribe to the YouTube channel with the bell notification so you don't miss those videos. But I've had a chance to get in that new 2021 F-150 in person, and it is fantastic. I can only imagine what they're going to do to the Raptor. I think you're probably going to have the fold flat seats that lay completely flat. That's probably going to be available in the Raptor as well. You'll have the interior work surface where the center console folds out and makes it flat work surface where you can eat your lunch or you can work on invoices for customers or what have you. You have that ability inside of the cabin. So I'm very, very excited about this new Raptor. Hopefully this kind of gives you guys an idea of what you should possibly plan on doing. And keep in mind that the 2020 Raptors are pretty much a thing of the past. There's very, very few of these things on dealer lots anymore. Those are the first trucks that have left, and you know there was a period maybe for 1 year or 2 years where you could find a Raptor at a discount, but right now you see these Raptors. I've seen quite a few of them listed for over $100,000 right now just because of the supply versus the demand, because quite frankly we've been very, very busy at our dealership as far as custom trucks are concerned and Raptors, and so I can imagine everybody else in the entire United States is the exact same way. But yeah, I don't know if they come out with a Gen 3 Raptor with that 5.2 cross-plane crank making all that power, I think everybody will want it, but I don't think everybody's going to end up happy because I don't think they can build enough trucks to supply the entire world with them that actually can afford them. But I'll tell you what, there's going to be people that will be paying out of the nose for that particular 5.2. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to sound great. The only thing is if you're expecting to tow with this truck, you need to go ahead and get you an F-150 non-Raptor because this new coil spring setup is not going to tow worth a darn. I hope, Ford, you prove me wrong. You've done it before many times, and I hope that in 6 months or so, you're watching this video, you're like, wow, he got all of this wrong, but realistically, that's what we know so far. As I've already mentioned to you guys, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, but make sure you go to TCcustoms.com. We've got all different kind of parts available for your truck, not just Ford. Talking about Chevrolet, Toyota, GMC. We do all kind of parts, everything from BDS lift kits, MagnaFlow exhaust systems, you name it in the aftermarket, we can probably help you with that. Or if you want some parts for your vehicle, you can go to TCcustoms.com or just call us 205-491-0010 to reach our custom department. Or if you want to talk about possibly ordering you a truck, you can do that. The phone number is right there on the screen. It's a different number, 205-491-0000. But keep in mind that as of this time, obviously since the Raptor hasn't even been debuted, there is no way to possibly order a 2022 Raptor at this point. But feel free to reach out if you have any questions at all. Thank you so much for watching this video and have a great day.